The Swiss ball bench press is fairly simple. Just roll into position as you're going to see me do here, and then you're going to drive your weights up. Now what's important is you see my glutes are nice and tight. I have the dumbbell angle about a 30 to 45 degree angle or so, somewhere in between there, because it's just better on my shoulders, and you'll find what's best for you. I do not like when the dumbbells are 100% in alignment with my shoulders. For me, it kind of aggravates my shoulders a little bit. Regarding the position of your head, the easiest position is going to be where your head is laying on the Swiss ball. So make sure you roll far enough forward in order for that to happen. But if you want a neck exercise, or if you just have a stronger neck or you don't mind, have your neck and head slightly off of the Swiss ball the way that I'm doing here. Now, because we're using a Swiss ball, this is an unstable surface. So to create the most stability within this movement, you want to make sure that your shoulders are pressed into the Swiss ball and your heels and the front of your feet are pressed into the floor. That's going to give you stability. And then the last part of that stability is through your glutes. Make sure your glutes are nice and tight. When it comes to your breathing, you want to breathe this way. Inhale coming down, and then you want to exhale as you drive the weights up. Now, what's important here when it comes down to the tension of the movement? You cannot feel tension unless gravitational forces are pulling the weights downwards. The only way that can happen is if you keep the weights slightly outside of your shoulders. If you watched any of my videos before, you've heard me talk about this. When it comes down to the line of force or to the gravitational pull on the weight, it means the weights have to be slightly outside of the joint. So in this case, all you have to do to test that theory out is try to have the dumbbell just literally right on top of your shoulder joint. Okay, arm straight, dumbbell in hand, and just try to hold it. It's very easy. Now all you have to do is move that slightly outside of your shoulder joint, and you will see that it gets much harder. That's because that's where the line of force is tagged. That's where the gravitational force is pulling that dumbbell literally downwards. And that's where you're going to get the tension from the movement that is going to go directly into the pectoralis muscle, which is the chest, which is what we are trying to work. This last tip is a pro tip that's going to allow you to get an awesome pre-stretch on your chest, which is absolutely 100% important for you to get the most out of the movement, because you're going to be able to feel the movement the best. What you're going to do is, as your elbows are coming down, I want you to visually, internally, and externally expand your chest. I want you to pretend like you are opening your chest or driving your chest up or driving your chest forward or keeping your chest tall, whatever helps you to cue that. Because what that's going to do, if you simultaneously drive your rear delts or your shoulders into that Swiss ball as you're expanding your chest, that is going to pre-stretch the chest, and it's going to allow for you at the very, very bottom of that movement to get a very strong mind-muscle connection within your chest as you reverse the movement and drive the weights back up.